Welcome,
Welcome.
welcome.
Hi.
Excited for another foundations, and I'm going to send it over to Miss Jessica.
Welcome, everyone. I hope that all of you are feeling absolutely radiant today. It truly is a gift to be able to gather here with you again. Over the last two sessions, we uncovered some deep layers of identity, right? We explored our shadows. We began releasing all of the beliefs and all of the patterns that don't serve us anymore. They're no longer part of our identity. And today we're going to stand on the precipice of this essential integration point. Now, the veil has been lifted. Now we have a chance to see ourselves authentically and live according to that authenticity, right? How do we listen to our own inner wisdom? And then how do we share that truth with the rest of the world, right? Because we're all here for a divine purpose. It's not just with our words, it's also with our presence, right? This is such an important thing, to be present. So I want to ask you right now to be present in this moment. Turn off all distractions, right? If you haven't already, head on over to the Facebook group and get your copy of the journaling guide. That will give you all of the questions, all of the journaling prompts that we will be discussing tonight, and a little bit of kind of internal work for you to continue this practice on your own. I want you to make sure that you're comfortable. So grab your guide, your journal, a warm cup of tea, a cozy blanket, some crystals, whatever else makes you feel grounded, makes you feel safe, your houseplants, your cat, however that works. Exactly. Perfect. I love it. Be present. That's the importance of this right now, because you're going to be present with yourself. You're going to be learning how to stay present in yourself all the time. So let's set our intention for this circle time as a day of integration, remembrance, activation. I need you to come with a willing heart. You need to be willing to trust your inner knowing. Okay, this is huge. And then you need to be willing to give voice to what you have suppressed and what is true, your authentic self, and speak your truth. So today's intention, and I want you to have this kind of as your mantra for the rest of the week. Again, you'll see this in the guide. Your intention is this: I trust myself. I receive the wisdom within me, and I am safe to express who I truly am. Okay, if your spirit is open and ready to express what is real for you, I want you to close your eyes for just a moment and take 3 deep breaths, slow and intentional breaths. Feel your body just arrive in this moment. Let your nervous system soften and let your heart be open to the wisdom of this circle time and of your own inner wisdom. Now, with your eyes still closed, I want you to feel into this question. Notice what comes up in your body. Notice how you feel. Here's your questions. What is alive in me right now? And what energy am I bringing into this space? Just sit with this for a moment. See how that feels. See what comes up. If you have your journal in front of you, jot down your answers. If you would like to share with the group, please comment down below. We would love to hear your insights and your takeaways from this time together. Now, part of integrating all of the things that you have learned about yourself thus far is being willing to embrace yourself in your wholeness. You're no longer hiding from any part of yourself. And it also means letting the wisdom from our own awareness move into our bodies, move into our choices and our decisions, move into our relationships. How often we walk through life on autopilot. We've identified some of those ways that we have been walking on autopilot. And now, with this new awareness, we can begin to shift how we show up, in our relationships, how we show up in our purpose, our career, whatever that looks like to you. And yes, being a homemaker is a career, one of the hardest, I might add. This is really beginning to trust yourself. Now, you'll have a journaling opportunity. I do want to go ahead and let you know the questions in case you're not able to get the guide. So here are your journaling prompts. What insights from the previous circles have most transformed the way that I see myself? And where am I still struggling to live in alignment with that new truth? Please feel free to share what you have gleaned from those questions. Now, intuition is this quiet knowing inside of us. Honestly, I'm inclined to believe that it is that still small voice. It is that deep connection with source that just pervades our being and comes out in the most honest and authentic of ways. And it's often very quiet. It's not something that shouts at us, that causes us to feel guilty, that causes us to doubt ourselves. It's not shameful. It's an honest voice, like a dear friend. This is that voice that's beneath all of the noise. And you know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of noise. Well, maybe I should be like this because this is how my parents want me to be. Or, maybe I need to fit into a certain crowd, so I need to behave this way or dress this way or act this way. All of that is surface level. It's irrelevant. It's not for the cultivation of your soul. It is the still small voice. It is the voice that doesn't shout at you. It whispers. And the more that you begin to listen to that voice, the stronger it becomes and the louder it becomes and the easier it is to identify your own inner guidance versus what the world tells you you should be. So today we are going to listen not with the mind, but with the body, with the breath, and with the spirit. So again, I want you guys to close your eyes for just a few moments and place one hand on your heart and another on your belly. Just breathe for a moment. Feel your natural energy. Now, silently to yourself, ask, what is trying to emerge in me? What truth have I been ignoring? Just sit with this for a few moments. You can pause the video if you need to. But when you're ready, I want you to open your eyes and go ahead and jot down whatever may have come through. And again, feel free to share in the comments because your growth is everyone's growth. So as we explore self-expression, authentic expression, we have to keep in mind that it is how we show up in the world. It's how we move. It's how we love. It's how we create, how we connect. It's not just our words. It's our actions. It's our thoughts. It's our beliefs. Everything rolled up into the trueness of ourselves. Yeah, I think I just made that word up. When we live from that truth, our life becomes this beautiful work of art. No person is truly the same as any other person. Yes, are we all connected? Are we all one? Absolutely. On an energetic level, most definitely. But each of us are a unique expression of that divine energy. And we are that way for a reason. We're not all meant to fit in the same mold. We are all meant to be this beautiful, unique, one of a kind work of exquisite art. The way that the universe works to generate life, and the fact that you came to be in this existence, in this body, in this moment is miraculous. Remember this. Remember who you are. However you are meant to show up, live that. As you work through this and you sit with this energy for a moment, I'm going to give you another opportunity to journal. Again, you can find this in the guide, or you can just go ahead and write this in your journal. What part of me wants to be expressed more freely? Here's another one. Where in my life am I still shrinking or hiding? That's a tough one. And then finally, what does authentic expression look and feel like for me? Okay, so I want to be a little bit candid here. I want to answer one of these questions because I don't want to just facilitate. I want to grow and walk this path with you. What part of me wants to be expressed more freely? I have two parts actually that I want to express more freely. My tenacious side, the part of me that is absolutely voracious to succeed, to bring other people up into that success. I want that part to shine. And the other part of me is the silly side. I don't show my silly side to very many people, but I am super silly to my dearest friends. So I am now aware of this, these things that I want to express more freely. Now, I can just leave that awareness in a book, or I can take that awareness and apply it in life. As I'm walking through my day, what are some ways that I can be more silly, you know? Incorporate what you want more of in your life into your day-to-day. I love it. I love it, Juliana. Absolutely. And you should be. You have to be. It's necessary for your place here, now, in this time, in this body, in this moment. I absolutely think that we should be our weird, wacky, wonderful selves as much as humanly possible and not give a darn. You know, I have to be very honest. There are times when I go out in society and I will look at someone who is dressed very out of the ordinary, very obviously eccentric, you know, trying to make a statement. And my immediate thought is, oh boy, but should it be? Is it, oh, am I thinking about them in terms of, oh, well, they're just trying to get attention? Or am I looking at them saying, wow, they are embodying the fullest expression of themselves? Whatever that may be, I don't know. There are people who struggle with identity crisis. I'm one of them. I have been a chameleon my whole life. In fact, I recently learned it's written into my code, my star code, my universal code. I am meant to be malleable. And one of the things that I have struggled with as an entrepreneur is trying to find my voice, my niche in an industry that I enjoy. And I have multiple different focuses because of that. I'm a jack of all trades. However, what I have learned is that I am not meant to operate within a rigid structure. I'm meant to blend all of them together and flow as my intuition guides me, not force because the industry says I need to post 3 times a day, every single day. That's insanity. That is one of the biggest things that has held me back from growth in my business because I was misaligned with my true nature. This work is absolutely essential, and we will dig more into what your star codes are and all of that further down the line. I got a lot planned for you guys, but right here, right now is going to be a pivotal moment in your growth. You are going to absolutely unequivocally learn to trust your inner guidance today. And if not, if you still don't, post it in the comments and we will talk one-to-one, you and me. Okay? It's that important to get this. So let's do a little bit of embodiment, and give me a second. I need a drink of water because I'm talking like a frog. So I want you to sit comfy again, kind of straighten up a little bit. You've probably been slouching in your chair. It's all good. Straighten up, nice and straight spine, and close your eyes for just a moment. Again, just drop into the awareness of your body. Feel into the energy in your body. Are you feeling a little excited? Are you feeling a little nervous? Are you feeling unsure? What does your body want to do? Does it want to move? What if you could just sway? Just flow. Move your body as the truest version of yourself. Let the energy of your spirit just fill you from top to bottom. Maybe your body will express what words cannot. I invite you to take some time in your own quiet meditations throughout this week, throughout next week, as you move forward in your journey, and put on music that fills you. It might be something soft and slow. I love this artist, Chantress Siba. I've got a whole playlist of her on YouTube. She's fantastic. But there are so many artists. Maybe you want to dance. Sometimes I put on gym music. I'm like, pump up, get excited, be amazing. Whatever it takes to get you to feel into it. Maybe it's the classics. I grew up with parents that were, hip to the 70s, 80s, 90s music kind of kid. So I got a little bit of the, classic rock and roll, some hip hop, got a little bit of soul in there. Whatever you need to do. And notice too that, ooh, okay, I'll have to look into them. Thank you, Juliana. But I want you to notice too that sometimes your energy changes. Sometimes what you're in the mood for today, you might not be in the mood for tomorrow. I have different playlists for different moods. If I want to be upbeat and super hyped, I put on my Able Heart playlist. If I want to be upbeat, but I still need to be focused, I'll put on my bop playlist. So it's not really a lot of words. It's just some high vibe music. I'm crazy about like trance and techno. I don't know why. I love all kinds of music, but this is one of my favorites, and I can get into it. I can jam, or some Gold Dust Woman, oh, what a classic. Whatever you need to do, whatever you need to put on to get you moving. I want you to do this at least once a week, preferably every single day. Just feel into it. Just express, just release. This is good exercise. It'll give you some dopamine. I mean, there's no downside to it, okay? If you're feeling a little weird, draw the blinds, but if not, who cares? Throw them open and let everybody see you dance, because as long as you have clothes on, it could get dicey anyway else, but everyone else is going to want to dance too, right? Put the music up in the window. Let the whole neighborhood hear it, as long as it's not 11 o'clock at night. In the comments, if you are so inclined, please share with us what your body wanted to express. and what truth that you are more ready to embody openly in this moment. We would love to hear how you are growing through this. So today we have connected you again with parts of yourself that were always there, right? They've been there all along, just hiding in a corner collecting dust. They've been waiting to be reclaimed. So I want you to take time to give those parts of you a voice. Now, this is very important. I would love to see these comments, okay? But there's a section in the journaling guide, or you can write in your own journal. I want you to complete the following 3 statements. I am, whatever that is. I now choose to. What are you choosing to do right now? And from this day forward, I give myself permission to. Maybe you're giving yourself permission to be more spontaneous, to be more present, to be more involved. Whatever that looks like, I want to see all of it. Oh, I love this, Juliana. Yes, you are absolutely beautiful. And I love that you are choosing to express yourself more freely. Yes. Permission to be woo and wild. Exactly. Well, because that's who you are. Don't be anything but, okay? So as we wrap up, I want you guys to think about which one of these truths that you're going to carry forward from today's journey. Some of these things you may still be wrestling with, and that's okay. That's what the journaling guide is for you to go back and revisit these concepts again. Watch the video again if you need to. Do the embodiment exercises. Do the meditation practices that we give you, okay? Take your truths, whichever ones have worked for you today, and as you continue to grow, continue to integrate more, and keep track. Write in your journal the things that you've been resolving to change in yourself, in your life, to better your path, to better the world, however that looks for you, how you're choosing yourself, not in a selfish way, in a way that honors the fullness of you and all of creation. And you're going to take that journey and snapshot it as you journal through. And in a month's time, a year's time, you're going to look back and you're just going to be mind blown. Continue to journal through this process with me. I have so much stuff in store for you guys. I've got foundations for months. We're good. Your homework for this week is going to be to spend 5 to 10 minutes every single day listening to your own intuition. Okay? I know. People are like, oh, meditation, things like that. Let this be your meditation. 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day. If you can do longer, great. This is part of, my business model is having to listen to my intuition. So take your time to sit in your own intuition and ask, what do I know that I've been afraid to admit? What are things that I have been hiding? Where have I been staying small? Now, I also want you, for your homework, to choose one small act of self-expression that reflects your truest self. And it doesn't matter if it's how you dress, how you speak, how you write, how you move, how you interact, whatever you want it to be. I just randomly, a couple of years ago, started taking up walking in a different way because it was more aligned to the natural postures of a human being and how we're supposed to walk. And it's just the silliest thing, but now it's just something that is common for me. I walk differently now. You can adopt whatever you want to adopt as your being, as yourself. Close your eyes one more time and just sit with me for a moment. Breathe into your belly. I want you to feel into a spirit of gratitude. Think about something you're thankful for. For me, I'm thankful for this time together with you. I'm thankful that I get to pour out my heart to you, that I get to share in this growth journey with you. I just want you to feel for a moment that gratitude in your heart space. Now, I want you to be thankful for yourself, who you really are. Breathe that in for just a moment. I want to thank you for walking this sacred spiral with such great courage. Integration is the beginning of embodiment, and you are not just remembering who you are becoming who you are in real time. I want your life to become the loudest and clearest expression of your truth. Your voice matters. Your intuition is wise. Your presence is powerful. Your purpose, essential. And your path is unfolding exactly as it should. Thank you so much for being here with us for this circle. I want you to be sure to join us in Foundation Circle again the next time as we begin to build out these concepts of self-awareness even further. When we dig into the ego self versus the true or the soul self. So that's going to be a fun deep dive. I'm really excited to be able to dig deeper into these concepts and actually continue to burn away all of the things that don't belong to us anymore, that are no longer part of our soul's highest evolution. Remember your worth as you walk through this week, okay? Please go out and share the radiance of your rebirth with the world and with the group over on Facebook. Juliana, do we have group resources on the hub as of yet? Is there like forum, or we just staying with the Facebook group?
Yeah, there are group resources on the hub. And that link will be below this video. It's in the Facebook group now. So you can get into the hub, and that's where we're going to be loading all of the videos and all of the workbooks. So as soon as they're released, I pop them over there. That is also where I'll start recording and posting the Alchemist section, which is another, it's actually coursework. So it's actually a class that'll be within the Firelight Alchemy Circle. So it's an add-on, if you will. But yeah, that's where it's going to be at. So if you want to be part of the circle content and learning and growing together, that's where you're going to find it.
Excellent. Well, much love to all of you as you continue to rise, and we'll see you next time.